Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. This is 6:40 Nigerian time. And tonight we're going to talk about the issue of insecurity and how, or the possible way that we can defend ourselves legally and what people should do, how to prepare the local vigilantes, and as the case may be, we'll have a guest here who is going to tell us a lot of things concerning this insecurity issue tonight. So stay with me to the end of the video. We have a lot to discuss this evening. So as you all know, there have been issue of insecurity, especially when it comes to the rural areas in Nigeria. The issue of banditry, those people who are kidnapping, doing all sort of things just in the name of, they want to show that they own the place, a place that you've never owned. It's not your ancestral land, a place that is not even your country to say, because a lot of people who are committing all these things are not, they are not Nigerians. So a lot of things has been going on. And tonight we have a guest to tell us more about it, because what we are talking about tonight is just about the issue of defense, how people can defend themselves through the local security, which is the vigilante, and also the causes of what is going on, because there is nothing that happens without, causes or without reason. There is a reason and purpose for everything. So for this thing to be happening, there is a purpose why it is happening. So we have in the house here Mr. Johnny Pape, who is a former Biafran, I might say warrior, or a Biafran military officer who fought during the Nigerian Civil War. And he has a lot of stories and, information to give us and things to tell us about the state of insecurity, why these things keep persisting, and why the government of Nigeria can never or will not be able to solve this problem. So if the government will not be able to solve this problem, does that mean that the problem is going to continue forever and ever? No, that is why we are here tonight, for us to hear from Mr. John Pape. Good evening, sir. You are welcome. You can unmute yourself and let us hear you. We can't hear you right now. You can unmute yourself. Let me see if I can do it from here. Okay, I think I've done that.
Good evening, Mr. Okocha.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. We are happy to have you this evening.
And good evening, viewers.
How is US?
Okay. We're here.
How is United States?
Well, I say we're okay here. Okay, but it's cold.
It's cold. Wow.
Yes.
It is the season.
Yes, of course.
All right, sir. Let us go into the business of the day. The governor of Oyo State, Mr. Seyi Makinde, told a story yesterday how he lodged 2 kilometers close to Bändits depot, where the bandits were camping when they arrived at Oyo State. And before he said this thing yesterday, a lot of people has informed me that look at the movement of people from the north to the south in a heavy trucks, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. The same incident that happened during the 2020 COVID-19 lockdown. When people were observing the lockdown, these people still, troop in into the south. Some of them to the southwest, southeast, and up to today, right from that time till now, we have been experiencing increasing kidnapping in the rural areas. To confirm these things, sir, the Bureau of Statistics shows that 2.2 trillion naira that Nigerians paid for ransom last year or this year, within the period of 1 year, comes from the village, from the rural areas. That is to say that everything we have been reporting about the rural areas stands, and it is real. The first thing I want to tell you, sir, how do you see I will call it infiltration or the influence of all these terrorists? What do you think is the purpose? Do you think it's just the sole agenda, as Kunde Ondawumi said, former Navy commander, that is just Islamization? Or do you think that these people don't have a place to call their home and they just want to perch everywhere they like? We want you to start by telling us where are these people coming and why are they going to where does not belong to them?
Okay, my brother, thank you for the question. You should remember that one guy who was there who told you people last time that when these people entered Ghana, it only took few days for the Ghanaian police to clear them, and they are no longer in Ghana. Everything now is in Nigeria. The reason is that the soldiers, the Nigerian military, they are now woken up. So they are they've been destroying most of the camps of the insurgents, and they are now moving. They are running.
Okay.
A lot of them have come to the north or to the west and gotten into Edo and Delta. So what I want to say now is, because I don't want to talk much, what I want to say now is the governor, that Makinde, has told the country the truth. He has told the southern governors the truth. This is the time for the southern governors to meet and get militia boys who will now go into their forest, like in Bini, like in Ondo, and like in other places, like in Delta. They should now go in and start fishing these people out now. Don't waste time, because I understand they're coming in droves. So if you start now, the earlier the better, so that they start buying them. Because this is no question of driving them. Where are you driving them to? They are running away from.
That is the question.
They are running away from the north. So the thing, they've come here to die. They've come to the south to die. So the thing is this, because they are very desperate. They would like to eliminate anybody on their way. So I'm now calling on His Highness, the Oba of Benin, to now get boys. This is not the boys that will be going on social media and be talking. This is boys now. Get them down, let them come and tell them that the ancient Benin kingdom will soon be run over by these people, and let the boys flood into you give them arms. Give them arms, because they know.
But in that state, I don't think the governor is doing something over it, because I've never seen this issue of insecurity being taken serious in that state.
Okay, now listen. Everybody will be serious now, since Makinde have said it. You see, since the death of Akeredolu was the person who brought the governors of Nigeria together, and they were deliberating on what to do. You see, now they should come together again. They should go to Makinde. All of them should come together and now plan on how they are going.
Okay.
In our place, let the governors of Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Imo, Abia go to Makinde, Delta, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and Bayelsa. They should all go to Makinde now and plan how they will do, and then arm their people. They should arm them.
All right, sir. You know, Makinde is just from southwest. When the late Akeredolu, is it not Akeredolu, when he was alive, it is because of all these things made him to form Ametokun. Is it Amatokun, Abiamotokun? So he formed them, and Amatokun have been working so fine. I think the southwest should just resurrect Amatokun and empower them, buy more, equipments and vehicles for them to do this work. But what you are saying, I want to ask you, is it because Makinde spoke, or are you trying to tell us that the governors of the Delta State, those states, all these people are not aware of what is going on? Because Makinde chose to speak because he has been speaking right from time.
They are not aware like that. They don't know much. But now that Makinde have told them that these people have come to the south, it is now that they will awaken. The Delta man has the money from the government to buy arms, and let him arm the people, let him arm the young ones, and let them go into the villages, into the forest, and now scout out these people. during the time we were fighting, we call that thing that we do now is to what is that word again? So let them go and now start looking for them, buying them. This thing I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Let them start buying them, because if you don't buy them, they'll buy you. So there we go. And then I've called on from this medium, I'm calling the Benin head monarch. I'm calling him His Highness. He should now arm the boys so that they go searching for these people.
Now, you know that the issue of arming them. Yes, they can arm vigilante group. They can arm, boys for them to go and start fishing these people out. But I have an ugly experience with what happened in the southeast, where then Nnamdi Kanu was telling them, look at what is going on, look at what is going on. People were not taking it serious. Before Nnamdi Kanu set up, is it not Eastern Security Network, for them to go into the bush? Before you know, the same governors came against him. And what we have been running for before now, it's like it has arrived. The fear that people have been running away from is already at our doorsteps. And
my brother, Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu said it. And Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet, but we don't want to believe him. Most of the things he said is happening now. These people have come, and there are many. So the best thing is that the vigilantes should be formed in Edo, in Delta, because I know they cannot cross into the east. Bet me, I know what I'm talking about. They cannot, because they know.
But there was a statement released by Odis Nakurawa saying they are coming to Imo State. That was last 3 months.
Yes, because they have a hold on our governor, because the governor is kind of what word will be used? It's not serious about. It's not
insecurity. Or let me say he is welcoming them. They find a safe haven there.
Yes, that was why they wanted to build ID camp that time. So let me tell you the truth. Now he is very serious. He knows. He's been running around. He's very serious now. So what he can do is to meet Soludo and meet Mba and meet the Ebonyi man and the Abia man. They should now sit down and talk about how to secure their place. This has nothing to do with IPOB. IPOB will take care of what they are taking care of, all these people before. The only thing is that these governors should now come out, bring money, buy arms and ammunition, and give to if it's a Babago, tell your Babago now to go into the bush and start looking for the people in. There are very many in Enugu in the bush, so they should go there and start looking for them at Ebonyi. The idea in Ebonyi, they killed one man and his son last time, about 4 weeks ago. They should go into that place, into the field, into this forest, and then start combing. Yeah, that's the word. They should start combing. We call it militarily. It's called combing. They should comb all the bushes, all the forests, particularly that Benin. I told you last time that they will come through that route, and what I said has happened. Now they are coming. They know that if they come through Kwara State, they will see them very well. So they are using one road from Kogi to Benin. You'll be asking, how do I know this? I know it because I know the geographical location of this country called Nigeria. I know it very well. So it is from that route they are going. So that route really is from Kogi to some places motorable, because the other end of the Benin is motorable, but not that good. But I know these people will pass it. They will come out and walk, and then the motor will come, and then from there they will enter the bush to Benin. And if they enter Benin forest, oh my God, from that Benin forest they will not come towards east. Now,
all right. One of my person who told me that these people are following rail track from, is it Ecotech Beni? That they use the rail track. Some of them were following the rail track down to the south, those people, they are not on vehicle, they were not conveying them. You understand? So, and the rain track is to Delta State, Warri. You understand? And that rain track has been so dangerous right from time. I think I know a little bit of that route.
Do we have train track from Ekpa?
Yes. From, I think from Kogi State, something like that, to Warri. The train track even passed my village. So
when was it built? When was it built?
I don't really know, but it's operating. Sometimes if I go to Abuja, I used to enter the train down to my local government headquarters.
Okay. When did it start? When did it start?
I think that's 3 years or 4 years, thereabout.
Okay.
So another thing now, another thing here is that, you know, when these people came during 2020 lockdown, they did not start terrorizing immediately. It took them 2 years. During election, they started terrorizing, they started doing all these things. So maybe as they have arrived now, it could take them another month or even 1 year to prepare. But the most important thing is that these people must be fished out.
No, this time it will not take them anything. The other time there was lockdown and they are afraid to come out, because if they come out, the soldiers will buy them. But now, now there is no lockdown. What they will do, if I tell you now that they're in Lagos, very many, you will not believe me. Because Lagos is a place where you won't know who is who. They'll be moving, and then they will be getting to know where they will do this harm. One, let me open up. One, all the governors should go searching the markets where the houses are selling nama, all this meat, cow, and other things. That is one. I am calling on His Excellency Makinde.
Why should they go and search there, sir?
Yes, they should go. I'm calling His Excellency Makinde, Makinde to go to that market that got burnt last time and other places. They should go there and search them out from the Hausa corner and let the Hausa people bring those people who just came into the place out quickly. If not, they ask them that they tell them that they will put them in a motor and send them away to the north. You will see they will fish them out. That's one.
Okay.
Then you tell His Excellency, the governor of Delta, to do same. And His Excellency, the governor of Edo, to do same. But particularly call His Highness, the Oba of Benin. That is the one that will be very proactive to call the youths and then arm them and let them go combing. I have told you this. The combing is what will bring out. When they say combing, they go into searching. That is combing. They go to the market places where you know the houses are more. You talk to the houses people. They will feed some of their head there. Will fish out them and told you, and they will tell you these people just came in. They will pack them into the motor straight back to the north. Let them go there and leave the south alone.
But Makinde said something that it is because of the war in the north between the Boko Haram and the army that is making them not to be able to go back to the north.
Okay, no. If you take the guns away from them, put them in the motor, they will go. Because nobody will say, no, they should not come. Nobody will know that they are terrorists. They will go. And then they go to Kanu and Kaduna and fix themselves with their brothers and look for somewhere to stay. But you see, my brother, if you don't start this thing now that I'm saying, I gave you 3 months. I don't know where you will run to. I don't know where you people will run to. You see, I'm not happy that this thing is happening. Some people say, hey, I'm just talking because I'm here. No, it's not because I'm in America. I am saying this to help our indigenous people. This is time to fight for it. And then let the soldiers that are in East, listen to me very well, that are fighting the Biafran people. Let them pick them, all of them, to start going now to fight in the north. If they want to take them to fight in the north and take some of them, divide them to go to the middle belt and your place, that is the Delta and go to Delta and go to Edo. Let all those soldiers go there now and start helping the indigenous people there to search for them. If not, what are they doing in the East? Killing people? They should not be killing people. Let them go away from the East because they need them. Where these? Do you know that what they are doing in the Nigerian army, is training the Igbo people and bringing them back to our place to be quiet by ipob. So let them go now. Let them pull all from 32 Brigade Division that is in Obinze and the division that is in Ohofia. They should all come together and move to the west and now finish these people. If not, I laugh.
All right, sir. You spoke well through your experience in the Biafra military then during the war. But I want to ask you another question that a lot of people are aware of. There is no doubt that most of the government agents have been indicted, officials have been indicted of sponsoring all these terrorists. So the question I want to ask you now, sir, do you think that all these things you are saying, if the government want to swing into action to resolve this, it will not take them more than 2 months? But do they have the political will? Are they not the one behind this? What do you think about this? But let us have some cause before we come back and tell us whether the governments are not involved in all these things.
Let me answer this before I forget.
Okay.
His Excellency, Mr. President Tinubu, should now fish out those people that their names were given to them, about 40 of them, get them out, hold them. You will hear a lot from them because no man likes to die. They will threaten them that if you don't, because our people have died, so and so will happen.
The question there, sir, if I am the one that sent them, can I threaten them to speak?
No.
Absolutely no. So we are trying to figure out this influence into the South. Are they politically motivated?
Let me tell you the truth. Tinubu did not send them.
Okay.
It was Buhari. Tinubu didn't come there. Tinubu just came there yesterday. He was not the one. Let's speak the truth. He was not the one who sent them. But Tinubu can fish them out. Yes. And then he fishes them out and then tells them to confess. They will really confess. Nobody wants to die. They will confess. When they confess, you will now know what is happening. From there, with that intel, they will now come to the West. The only person who is very proactive now is Makinde. And I'm looking at Ekiti governor, that he will be proactive too.
Because maybe because Makinde has finished his tenure, others are afraid that they might lose their second tenure. Do you think it is because of that?
No. This is not a question of second term. The natives know really they want to help them clear these things, clear these and then the Omateku should now let them get more men, like 500,000 more. Let them get the youths, go to the parks in Lagos, all these Omonile and all these Agberu, bring them out from the motor parks and then take them, let Omateku train them. And now when Omateku train them in the West, they will now post them to Makinde's place, Ekiti and Oshun, and Edo will do their own because Edo has men, able-bodied young men. This is a time for them to defend their people. I don't want to be seeing them like I'm seeing them online. It is too much. Let them now go and fight for their people and save their people. If not, 3 months, I give you 3 months, you will say I've told you. 3 good months, that's what I'm giving you. They will start striking. Because one, they've come here, they are hungry. They don't have food. So they will they will be kidnapping people, getting money to buy food from the market.
Yeah, see, the chief of defense staff says so that is how they make their money.
So I rest my case. Let me.
All right. You have another question to answer, but let's receive some calls, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir. Hello. Hello. Yeah, you're online.
Yes, good day, Okocha.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, sir.
This is Izuna from Denmark.
Who?
Izuna from Denmark.
Okay. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, my brother.
How is Denmark?
It's quite cold. It's killing us with cold.
All right, sir. About 3 days ago, there have been a lot of news and information that the mainstream media itself, they are not even publishing it. So there have been a lot of news that there are massive inflow of bandits into the southern part of the country. And the governor of Oyo State, that is Makinde, is the only governor that was able to voice out to tell them that, look, at these people are here. We have to get ready and make sure we wipe them away. It is because of the wars in the north that is making them to come. But other governors are mute, and it seems that nothing is going on. And this was how everything happened during the 2020 lockdown that resulted to the, dangerous inflows that we have in Delta State, part of the Edo State, and, Kogis. All these parts are already under siege. What do you have to say about that?
Well, it's a good question, but the issue of the influx of the Fulanis it didn't start today.
Yeah, it didn't start today, but it has levels.
Yeah, I remember during the lockdown.
Yeah,
we saw some trailers, great trailers, pretending to be carrying cement. But when you open the back of the truck, you see people.
Yes.
Hundreds of people lying down with their motorbikes.
Yes.
How do you think that those tattered animals were able to protect those machines? Some people were sponsoring them. It didn't start today. And the worst part of it is that what is making it more difficult for us in the south is that we have some moves in our midst. All of our leaders are moves. That criminal has called himself governor, retired 419. Is this Soludo? Is it what do you call him? The other one, Peter Mba. These people, they are all moves. Once they win any election, the next place you see them is Sokoto. They go and take out of allegiance to the Sokoto caliphate. How they will never do anything to harm them. When we have inside we have a move as a governor. That is what you get. Because the ones you do is we have enablers. These are the enablers. They are the ones enabling those people. So it will never stop. Okay, Martin is now shouting that they should go after them. Like this man, Johnny Papi was saying. It's like he's saying as if he's giving order to Tinubu to maybe his brothers or his boys. Mind you, the whole northern region, all the military bases there are being occupied by Fulanis. All the commanders of the whole army bases in southeast or northeast, southeast, south, they are all occupied by Fulanis. And they are the ones that are enabling them. Okay, 3 months or 4 months ago, there was another one that was caught going to Imo State. Full-loaded trailer with people, with these Fulanis, with their dogs. What they say, that they are going to hunt in Imo State. Who told them?
Mamma mia. What are they going to hunt? Human beings or animals?
They are going for hunting animals. Then when they were caught, they took them to barracks. And do you know what part of what our people are making? The mistake to keep making it video by day. Once you arrest any Fulani man, no matter what he committed, take him to the barracks or to the police. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Who knows? So now, after they send them to the police, the next thing, that was the end of it. Where did they go? I was the one that sent you a clip last time. A man that was complaining how they took them from Imo State. The one that they now is that they go with military uniform, military what do you call them? ID cards. They stop at checking points. You think that it's military police, it's soldiers, it's kidnappers. The next thing they will do is ask the driver to come down. In the name of taking papers, they will enter there, turn the whole vehicle. All of them will kidnap. And this thing happened between checking points. How do you think they are going free? There was one that was reported in Oka last time. A man was kidnapped from Oka, put in the trunk of his car, drove all the way from Oka to Abia State, where they threw the man out and sold the car, and they were not caught. How many checking points do you have from Oka to Enugu to Abia State? Those people that did that in police or army that have their ID card and their camouflage to call themselves up. Because there's no way they can do that without being officials. So the issue is that we have a nebulous among us. Okay, I'm talking about, I was discussing with one of my friends last time. I said, I think it's high time we should involve both the PGs, both the Igbos, both the Obas, both the youth leaders, because everybody should be involved now. And one part of it is that our PGs, our Igbos, our Obas, majority are soldiers.
Okay.
If an animal came out on YouTube or Facebook, he said that before Fulani will come to your land, then they must admit your Igbo or your Oba to give him money or cow.
Exactly.
They want to stay here.
I saw that.
It's true. So when our traditional rulers are all soldiers, when the concerns of our land are all soldiers, what are we going to do? So the only thing, okay, imagine these things are happening. Why these people are inside the bush? And we have how many taking points in the southeast? What are they doing? What are they doing there? They are there killing people in the name of fighting IPOB. How do they even know that people are IPOB? Do they have ID card? Do they have how to take them to? That is what I thought. That all those things are just pattern of making sure that they will dismantle the Igbo youth. Igbo youth are the target, not IPOB, because they feel that if anything happens tomorrow. Yeah, I know what is going on. They feel that if anything happens tomorrow, it is the youth. From the information one of them released, from that clip I sent to you, the man said that the Fulani people told them that they camp in that forest. They also 300 Fulani guys inside that forest. And you know what they told them? That the Igbos think that they are strong, that they are the one that Fulani should be afraid of. That their camp here is to conclude picking the Igbo youth one by one until they see that they don't have enough men to challenge them. Then they'll come out with full-blown war. And our people are there. Look at Sowore. Look, what is he doing? A referee that was caught last time, do you know how he was rescued? It was another referee that went to another state to get tracker, to come and track those people. Where Sowore don't have is there, he has those trackers, but he said that he didn't have it. It's unfortunate anyway. Just summarize your opinion to us. So the only solution now, if we can get some handful youths who are not the enablers, because most of our youths today are working under this so-called enablers who are governors. Yeah. If you can get some of them who are not with them to go inside the bush, brother, that will be the only solution. Because we don't know who to trust now. We cannot trust the governors. We cannot trust even your BG. They are all involved. So the youth should mobilize to village by village. This is, I think, one of the reasons why the Fulanis have been avoiding this issue of state police, or what they call it, state policing. Yeah. Because if we have like state police that doesn't need to go to Abuja and take order, all these issues will not occur. But because anything happens, they have to go to their own man in Abuja to take order. Before you get order, they want to finish their day and go. It's all right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. You're doing a good job. All right. Hello.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, you are doing well. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please, can you tell us your name and where you are calling from?
I'm your regular caller, KSO.
I know.
From the UK.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the viewers.
So I wish you the same.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to make one or two contributions. My own won't be long. The revelation coming out from Makinde, the governor for your state. The truth of the matter is, the Makinde just tried to be mischievous. That's just the truth of the matter.
Okay. In what basis?
That these guys have been around. Yeah, he knows. They are not just heading south. They've been around. And I'll give you a simple example. The last time I called in, if I could recall, or maybe the first or the third time I called in into your program, I made mention of a portion in Jonathan's book.
Okay.
You understand? Alleged that, accused the people of Southwest that there was a grand plan to start eliminating, buying Yoruba speaking in Lagos or in Southwest if he has succeeded with the 2015 election. The question you need to ask yourself is that, do you think a Yoruba man will actually carry a gun or knife to kill a fellow Igbo man?
I don't think so.
There were machineries that were brought into the Southwest. Remember, it was during that period that the Oba of Lagos said that the Igbos will be drawn in Lagoon. So if you connect these dots, you understand that there was a grand plan. Actually, they have brought in machineries to start doing all this rubbish that they're talking about. Makinde cannot say he was not aware. And I want to ask you another thing.
Okay, before you ask, ask your question first.
What informed the choice of Shetima, Kassim Shetima, to be the VP to Tinubu? People are not asking that question. What informed that choice? What informed that choice when it is obvious in the world that that guy was a mastermind of the kidnap of the Chibok guys? To me, that was a reward for a job well done. So people should stop trying to be mischievous. You already know that these guys are in the Southwest. So if you don't obey what the Northern elders, the political hegemony in the North want, they will activate it. Instead of them to just tell the whole world that, look, these people, they are about to activate their full soldiers. You understand? They have sent to the South to start killing people for political reasons. It's not the insecurity in Nigeria is not because of economic hardship, especially the one that is coming from the North. It is a push for an ideology. It is a push for an ideology. It's more political than any other thing. So Makinde should be bold enough to tell the Nigerian people, look, we have these people now. It's time for us to flush them back to where we brought them from.
Yeah, but the bone of contention is this. Like you rightly said, that these people have been around, even in my state, they have been around since 2020 down to 2023, when they started massive kidnapping. They have been around, no doubt about that. But recently, this thing I'm telling you is not more than 4 days, okay? They have been a massive inflow. When I mean massive inflow, they are trooping in more and more. That is just the bone of contention here.
Okay.
So,
why are they trooping in? Why are they trooping in?
So, why they are trooping in is what the Makindes and the rest did not tell us, but they are saying is because of the war in the North. So that one is not an excuse. We know why they are trooping in.
No. It's not the war in the North. It is because for some reasons the Southwest had given them a leverage to build this what I call the insecurity lavatel.
But the South is doing the same now.
No. You know, I grew up in the Southwest. I know the political thinking of an average Southwesterner. Not all of them. There are some that are quite very, very civilized, but it's just that they don't have the wherewithal to actually push what they believe in. Do you understand? But notwithstanding, you know, the quest for political power in Nigeria is what has brought this nonsense. It is not poverty per se. It is the quest for political power. If you do a little bit of research, you are going to find out what I'm telling you is the simple fact.
Yeah.
It It is a quest for political power.
Yeah, especially when they were about to remove Jonathan.
Yes, they felt that. You see, there are so many things I cannot say here. Do you understand? But I just leave that because I'm a privy to it. You understand? I've been in the security cycle. I know what happened. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But let's leave that. The quest for political power is the reason for all of this. Just look, any time a Satanan is piloting the affairs of Nigeria and he wants to make some changes, you understand? They not to always use this element, these tools. Do you understand? To threaten the rest of the country. And that's what they are doing now.
It's all right. Thank you so much, sir.
That's what they're doing. Thank you very much.
It's so unfortunate, though. I really appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Mr. John Pape.
I'm here.
Yeah, it is like what our last scholar said is just the truth. Because when you come to look at it, we know that these people have been around right from time. But Makinde saying that it's because of the war in the north, it's like he's trying to make things difficult for people who are trying to find out why these people are coming. Because if they say it's because of the war in the north, it is easy to say, leave them, they are refugees. You understand? They say, leave them, they are refugees. But before you know, the people you call refugee will kill you and take your place. This is what we have been seeing.
Do you remember when that fire incident happened in Ibadan? In that market? You remember?
Yes. Yes.
A lot of Northerners were sent back. A lot of it was those people who came in that time, those terrorists who by chance came in and then came to camouflage themselves and started selling onions and whatever. See, we know that they've been in since lockdown, but the ones that came in now, the influx, they came in droves. There are many. When I'm telling you that there are many, I'm not joking. There are many. If you count the trucks that came in, maybe about 300,000 would have come in. Yes. And they've divided themselves. Some in the west, some went to that, their people that in Ibadan, some went to their people in Benin. Even in Benin recently, how many months ago, you saw the beggars. They were building homes even on the road, near the track. So Benin, that's why you see me calling on the monarch.
The Oba.
Yes. In fact, I will hold him responsible more than holding the governor. Because whatever he says, their people believe. So he should call his people now, the young ones, and get them. At least if he doesn't get anybody, let him get up to 500,000 young men. That day.
It's much. I don't think they will have up to that 500,000 young men.
Don't worry. You don't know. They are. If he doesn't get them, let him get half of them. Half. And then let this will pack. We divide those ones into two. One side will go maybe the northern axis like this. The other side will go western axis like this. And then they keep on moving. They will bring out these people because when they come in, they will go and build camps in the forest. Yes. Those,
all right, sir.
Those according to him, those dogs that they were bringing in, they were using it. So those dogs will be catching animals for them. The bush, yes. Then, because they can't come out to buy things easily. If they want to come out, they must kidnap people, take their dresses and wear and change and come into the town. So they will look as like you. So what I want to do now, what I want the people in the western Nigeria and Edo and Delta to do now is Let them do it and let the army come to the head bridge, at the bridge at Asaba. Then give some, if they can give 100 soldiers to the people of the Delta youth, so they can divide them into 2, 50 here, 50 there. They start searching the whole place.
But the soldiers, the soldiers, I don't know, they have been mixed up with repentant Boko Haram and all these things. It make it difficult for them to act and do something reasonable.
No, the ones that have mingled with the soldiers are predominantly in the north.
Okay.
But you see the ones here in the south, they are soldiers that have been coming, and our boys, they train our boys, people from Delta, people from Edo, people from Igbo land, Akwa Ibom and Cross River, and Port Harcourt and Rivers and Bayelsa. They train the boys and push them to our side so that they will come to fight the Igbos. And they're always buying them now because they want to reduce our population because of what is coming. They want to reduce our population, so that they are envisaging that there will be war. But I'm telling you, there will be no war. We will buy them, continue to buy them now. They haven't seen anything. I give you 3 months. I give you 3 months. What you will see, you will never believe it. But let these people now go into those forests and start searching for these people. Because they're bringing them, they say they're coming, they're running away from it. They're bringing them so that they can come and join these people and now fight against us. If not, they will drop the guns and go to Kanu and Kaduna and other places to mingle with to integrate with the natives. It is because they have an agenda which Buhari has kept down since. They have an agenda.
It's all right.
Tinubu doesn't know about this thing. Tinubu doesn't know. I don't know who Tinubu is. I'm not advocating for him, but I know for sure he does not know it.
I don't know about that. I thought there is nothing a president will not know.
No, there is certain. See, he will not know everything. He's not Mr. Know-all. There must be certain things he may not know, which the previous president has kept on the ground. And the people who are in this government that are people who has been indicted, these are the ones that will know it. What I'm begging the country is that they should stop there. They should not come to the east at all. They should not even come to Delta or to Edo. Let this Omotekun now follow them. Then the ones that are in Edo, let the Oba, His Highness, bring. And then I've forgotten the Oba of Warri. Let him too. His Highness, they should join the Oba of Benin. Let them bring their boys and let them fight these people. Now.
It's all right, sir. All right. Let's get some Conders in. Because I know they have a lot of questions to ask about this. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing, Okocha? Happy New Year.
I wish you the same. I'm fine.
Yeah. Yes. I hear your conversation this evening.
All right.
And my brother also there, Papi from America. Good evening there also.
Good evening.
Yeah, you see, it's like what Papi was saying, no? It's like he's talk like he doesn't know Nigeria, but I know he knows Nigeria very well before he left. You know, the problem we have in Nigeria is not all about it's a government is the problem. Government, what I'm saying is You see all this insecurity going on in Nigeria. All the northerner leader is aware of it.
Okay.
If Boko Haram bandit is not a problem of northerner, they don't have any problem. They don't complain. All these complaints, you see few of them come to TV and complain, just to confuse the world. Okay. They know what is going on. They know what is going on. And if we are hoping for governor to save you, you know, or you just prepare to dig your grave. If you have opportunity to dig your grave, no governor, no local government chairman, no one we're going to save anybody in Nigeria. I just want to make it clear. The reason is that the system of Nigeria is so dangerous to any human being. Because all there is calling, I see Papi is calling about Oba of Benin, calling all this governor. I continue laughing because even in the election they ring in those states, Oba of Benin is the father of that ringing the election to help through the APC. Who is APC chairman? Gaduje. He's from North, a Fulani man. How do you going to kill a Fulani man in the bush? You just as a security officer, or as who you going to kill anyone? A Fulani man in a bush. It's not possible. The only people who can fight the Fulani there, you see what ESN is doing. You see what the Biafra Liberation Army is doing. But the people we are fighting now is the governor, which is Imo State Governor, Peter Mba, Soludo. These are the people who are fighting now. You know, we are the one fighting Fulani. They are the one fighting us. Soludo security can never kill any Fulani man. If he does it, he will step down as a governor too. Before less than 24 hours, he will get office. He will not do that. He will not even do it. No governor can fight any Fulani in Nigeria. So the reason is that all of them is under I don't know what to say. It is oath is better for what I can use to qualify all of them. So the problem we have now in Nigeria is not if you are waiting for governor, any local government chairman, all these people, you are wasting time because all of them, all those party leaders is controlled by North. And all the party leader, PDP chairman, all of them is controlled. Even if they use a Yoruba man to make a PDP chairman, it's under the North. He cannot do anything. So the problem we have, if we are waiting for Oba of Benin to do anything, is just wasting time because Oba of Benin need the federal government to protect his kingdom. So he will not fight federal government. And the killing a Fulani in the bush, whether he carry AK-47 or he doesn't carry AK-47, is a very dangerous to that. The people who can kill Fulani and get free is a no-state actor. That's the only people who can be fighting Fulani in the bush. But a politician can raise a gun in a Fulani man. Whether he carry AK-47 or he doesn't carry AK-47, will go free. He can't go free. So all these things about people are talking, depending on governor or this thing is just wasting time. You see what Soludo is doing now? Federal government is giving him money to recruit more youth of Igbo people to fight IPOB members, to fight ESN, to fight the Biafra Liberation Army. They are not going to push
because they have been lied to. They have been lied to that IPOB is their problem, of which it is not.
Let me tell you one thing. There is a bush. There is one bush in Igbo local government where Ashtags come from. Fulani who is living there is over 5,000 in number. Fulani, even when you enter that village, you will think maybe you will enter another country. You will not even know what is happening there. You will not even know that place is in Igbo land. You will not even know that it's in Nigeria. They are there with their women and their children, and they are everything is there. You know what they did? They kidnapped people in the street, and they took people there. Now the security of Soludo now follow them to enter, to chase them, and they enter there. When they went there, the security people now dropped their gun, and you know what the guy said? The guy now said that he tried to call back up. They tell him that don't even go there. Don't even go there. The reason why we then gonna allow you to go out, because they know that they are 100% protection is with them. There is nothing anyone can do to them. So the guy now tried to make a call to call the PG, the top commander of their security. They tell them no need to go there because it's that who put them there. And even Soludo hand is tight. That Soludo will not do anything. That the order comes from federal government. That Soludo cannot even do anything. And those people, what they do when they come inside there, they kidnap our people and go to the bush there. If you don't bring money, they will kill you and sell your pass.
Serious.
And another thing I want to tell you. Yeah, and let me tell you something now. There's something I want to tell you. You know, the problem we are having now is that all this our governor, senator, local government chairman, all of them is occultic people. You know, and what they did now, why they don't complain insecurity in Nigeria is because they need the human pass. They need the people they used to do ritual. That is why they don't complain on insecurity. None of them can complain because that is why you see them. All of them, when their woman is going, their wife is going out, more than 20 police follow them.
How are you sure about these ritual things?
I'm telling you 100%. I'm not telling you, because what I'm telling you now is just, I'm telling you 100% what I know. What I'm telling you is 100%. I can swear with my life. Okay. You know, it's not like, so don't even go that side. All of them is a vampire. All of them. All of them to say. I'm telling you, all of them is a vampire. They are using human pass. You know, that is why they don't complain. See, you know how many people who died in Imo State today, last night, this morning?
Serious?
The Fulani people come here, they kill over more than 30 people in Imo State now. Their body is down in this morning. But let me tell you, what is that governor? Hope Sodema. Can you see him in the TV to come and say or console the family or say anything? He cannot say.
I think they are not taking it serious any longer. They are not taking insecurity serious.
Yeah, insecurity in Nigeria is not. They are the one who. How can you fight yourself? Like what Musa is saying. Musa cannot fight insecurity because he is one who brings insecurity in Nigeria. They know everything. What is going on? They know. If they don't know, if we bring Israeli soldier in Nigeria, 2 weeks, everywhere will come down. They know what they are doing. You know, the only place they use the fighter jet to destroy is innocent people. You know, Boko Haram hold them, attack their base in northern side. But did you see any helicopter there fly there? No. Only innocent people, they know how to kill. And the reason why they are doing all these things, is that, you know, they try to push Islamic law through Senate. It's not working. They want to use it by force. That's what they're doing. And they know that if they can Islamize Nigeria, Fulani will get full power and full control because the people who is in charge of mosque, in charge of imam in the whole northern Nigeria is Fulani people, not even Hausa, not even Kanu people. It's all of them is Fulani, and the reason why they are pushing hard to conquer. You see all these things they are sending them to south, southeast, or the eastern, southeast and south, and southwest. The reason why they are doing it is that if you keep silent, before 5 years, they will give them local government autonomy community there. What they're going to do, tomorrow they will have local government chairman there. They give them local government. Before you know it, they will conquer all those places. You will see them contesting as a governor in your area. They will Islamize Nigeria, everybody will surrender to them. That is their plan. Exactly what happened in Afghanistan is what they want to do. And they try to follow Senate. It is not working. They want to follow it, push it by force. So anyone who is waiting for governor to save him, he's just wasting time. All these things you see they are creating in Nigeria, they are creating insecurity. All these governors creating, they are not creating for Fulani. They are not creating any security for Fulani people. They don't even mention their name. They don't even talk about their name. They don't even mention their name. You know, so although his insecurity is the security create is to fight IPOB, to fight the Biafra Liberation Army, to fight sit at home. He's not doing it to fight the Fulani. He know where the Fulani is in the bush in Anambra State. He know the place. They're the one who give them. People are asking, talking about Ruga. Ruga is there in Anambra State already, but people doesn't know. Ashtags is the one who bring them. The same thing like Ojus or Kanu. He did it, but also to destroy some of the place there. So they are waiting for Ruga. Ruga is already done in the whole southeast. You know, Umahi, Nabakeleke, he gave them. Even though Islamic school is there already in Ebonyi State, the biggest mosque in the whole, second biggest mosque in the world is there in Abakeleke. What are you asking again? They have already conquered many places. No, they have already conquered many places.
All right. You spoke the mind of a lot of people. Now, the last question I want to ask you before you drop, because we are using two people's time now, because I think you have a lot to say.
Sorry, Okocha. Before you ask that question, let me say something before I forget it.
All right.
You see, the problem. You see now, the problem, like all this thing, the people are talking concerning the Islamizing Nigeria already. Islamizing Nigeria. Many states in Nigeria is already conquered. Like Ebonyi State now is already conquered. Whether any is already conquered, Ebonyi State is already conquered. You know, Islamic school is already there. The Ruga they are talking about is already there. More than 1,000 acres of land. Fulani is already there in the bush. And their problem now is not, you know what they are doing is they will walk in the afternoon like a human being, but in the night they will turn to vampire. That is what they are doing now. That's why you see them selling suya, selling onions on the street in the afternoon. In the night, around from 9 o'clock, they now come out to kidnap people. You know, and there is something I am forgetting. Just one thing. Let me tell you, speak one thing. You see, many Northerners have used their mouth and speak something, but our people, it doesn't enter their brain. Somebody from Adawama said that oil in the Niger Delta belong to them. Not only one Northerner have said something like that, but many people doesn't know where they are going. You know, they don't know that where they are going is that they are coming down to take that thing who belong to them. Because what they say is that Fulani doesn't have a say in this war, that they don't have land. Anywhere they go, they are chasing them. That Nigeria belongs to them. That Allah told them that Nigeria belongs to them. That is their mind. And whatever they say that Allah told them is what they are going to do. And they are not people who, they have their agenda. Even if it take them 100 years, they must follow that thing they say Allah told them. And you know that these Fulani people, and if you know that these Fulani people, they come from Yemen. Their origin in teaching is Yemen. If you check people from Yemen, Google them now about the people of Yemen, check Fulani, all of them are the same. That is why they are fighting Israel. No go back. They don't believe in anything. What they believe is in what Allah say. Whether it's Allah say or it's not, but as long as the Imam speak that this is what Allah say, those illiterate of them who carry the arm go out. They don't care whether they die or not. So those people come from Yemen. So that is why their mission to Nigeria is not a child play. It's not something people can take it for play. You know. So, you know, the problem with the Southeast and South are having is that we love to fight each other. And that is why we cannot conquer anybody. You can never have ground in anywhere. You know, because Fulani can conquer us. They are not up to 10 million people, 10 million in number. But why are they conquering people? Because they are in a unity. And there is something I want to tell you again. That Nigeria you are living thinking is a one Nigeria. There is somebody I meet in the transit. It's from Guinea. When I'm around 2001, you know. So I meet this guy. You know what the guy told me? He said that he regrets going to Europe. That he's supposed to come to Nigeria. That his mates who travel to Nigeria, they are the people who travel from to Guinea to Nigeria. All of them is DPO now in police. Have a house is in Abuja. Some have a house in Lagos. You know, some of them is a custom officer. The moment he can speak Fufunde, he can speak a Fulani language. You enter Nigeria. Well, if you can, even if you don't write, he can't write your name properly. They will make you custom officer. The next day, you will be chief of army staff. You know, so what I'm telling you is not like I'm propaganda. I'm telling you the reality. You know, so the country is gone. So those who have and they have succeeded by creating an enmity between Igbo people and their neighboring community, you know. So and those people also have accepted that enmity very well, so they can penetrate. Because if we are in a unity, they cannot penetrate. But because we are not in a unity, so that is why they are penetrating. So at the end of the day, you will see that saboteur how it's going to die. You see how King Sarah died. You know why he didn't die like this thing? Because he grew up as a betrayer. He betrayed Ojukwu, thinking that not Allah will make him, not Allah is his brother. But at the end of the day, not Allah kill him. You know, so all of them. So that is why we are so far in there. That's why people are going through hell. What they will do when they come to South, our area, they will make 1-2 people billionaire. So those 2 people will be frustrating others. They come to Delta. They now take this UBA chairman. They give him oil well. They come to Anambra. They give her oil. They go to River State. They look for one person. They give him oil well. So that person will be oppressing others. That is how they do. You know, Elumelu family. He make them they make them all give him oil well. You know, that is how they do. You know, so Nigeria is a dead country already, but because we don't have a choice, that is why we are still there.
Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Pape. He made mention of the agenda of why these people are relocating, that he said it could be likely to what this man, Kunde Ondawumi, said. You remember this interview?
Abu Anudua Federal Constituency, River State. I want to get his words. He said personal matters that was envisaged, he says, by the people who drafted this constitution. And I want to quote him. The implication is, if the word personal is removed, Islamic law would have broader implications. The word personal was put there for a reason. Let's talk a bit about this whole conversation about Islamizing the country with our population and our dynamics. You know, is it possible that someone can sneak this in at some point and force all of us under some sort of regulation that we do not ascribe to? Is it possible that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen. It is possible.
All right. What do you have to say, sir? Let me unmute you. Okay, I can hear you now.
Thank you for the question. What I have to say is that it will never happen in the Igbo land. And let me just say the East, including the Delta. The only thing they should do is what I have just said. If they go combing, they will comb them out. Who is Soludo? Who is Soludo? Why is he running? Why is he running? Why are some of the governors running? Yes, he was running now. The other day, he ran because they quiet all his men. He ran. They will quiet him. And then those people who this guy has just called that they are in Oko or whatever where they are, they will go and fish them out. This time, fishing them out will be easy because they are now rest assured that they've gotten a place to stay. They will not be defending the place. They will just be buying and selling to themselves and doing everything they want to do. Then in the night, according to him, they will come out they sell suya in the night. It's night. They sell suya now. They sell suya in the night. And if you watch where they sell suyas, all their men, it's night. They sell suya. And from 4 o'clock till 12 o'clock, they're selling suya. When I was back in Lagos, it's that time I go to buy suya at Allen Avenue, roundabout. That's where I go to buy suya. So I know what I'm talking about. The truth about this thing that we are saying is that let the governors come together. They will come, particularly the Western governors. They will come. If the Eastern governors say they will not come, okay, then it will be to your tents. It will be to your tents, O Israel. Let them now know the governors that are serious and the ones that are not serious. You see, he was talking about Ebony. The young man that has come now to replace Omar, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yes.
Mwifuru is not that bad. But you know that before him, because what he's saying now is that everything has been done. So it's not, I don't think it's the present governor that allowed them in and all those things.
No. It was Omahi. It was Omahi.
Yeah, it was Omahi. Now, this is the issue I have with the Southeast governor. Now, you know, these people gathered together before, even Ohanese and Igbo. When Nnamdi Kanu has not been detained, they were saying that immediately Nnamdi Kanu is detained, that everything is going to be fine. They prescribe ipob, they do a lot of things. And they were thinking that all these things could stop insecurity. And up to today, a lot of them are living either in deceit or in the illusion, because they still believe that people in the Southeast there are the perpetrators of all the whole insecurity challenges going on in Igbo. And that how can these people in their senses now come back to say that maybe let them come together and fight insecurity in the Southeast, where they have pointed at the wrong place?
They will do that. The reason is this: the ones that are going to fight, because this thing Makinde said is the truth. Makinde, before he knew when they came in, they burnt that market. He knew that was the time he now gave them red card to move, to get out of that place. But now that they have come in, very many of them have come in, Makinde will do everything within his power. I'm just telling you, go and mark it. He will do everything within his power to overpower them. The same thing, he will talk to the Ondo people, and I know he will talk to the Ekiti man, because another one is proactive. He will talk to that man, and then he will talk to some their people. They will move. But now that you have talked about the East, I'm afraid I don't know what will happen to Enugu and the Imo governor and the Anambra governor. It's only the Ebonyi governor and the Oti, Governor Oti of Abia State. The two of them can go and meet them and talk about it, and then know how they will do. Let them now, don't allow them cross Benin. The one you're talking about still in Delta, there are not many now. From what I've gathered, they are in Benin. They've reached Benin, and because they have a hold somewhere in the bush. I don't know where in Benin. No, Benin has forest. Benin has big forest more than any other people in Nigeria. So yes, so let them now go combing. Let them get the hunters. The hunters will lead the way. Let them get the barrel for them. Then let them get AK-47 for the boys, because AK-47 is everywhere. I'm just telling you. Yes. Let them get the AK-47 for the boys. Then let them move and start searching. Divide them. If they are 1,500 this way, 500 this way, just like that. I'll start moving. When they move, you will see what will happen. You will see, I've said it. Don't mind if people are saying that governors cannot. It's not with the Western governors. The Western governors are proactive. They don't want those people in their place. If our own people want in their place, okay, they know we will buy them. Oh, see, you don't know what I'm talking about. 3 months. 3 months.
It's all right, sir. Now let's go into the other day. CDS, the Chief of the Defense Staff in Qatar, he told the whole world that what is going on in the north right now that people don't know, that they don't talk about it, that he now just want to reveal it to them, that it is a fight between Hausas and Fulanese. And he said this is what people don't know. In other words, we don't know about it. So,
okay, you remember?
Do you think the war now of Boko Haram in the north, I don't know, it has nothing to do with Hausa and Fulani. What do you think? Or you think it's a family affair?
No. This Boko Haram, a lot of Boko Haram, Fulani, the bandits, Fulani, they used it to be killing the indigenous people. They killed the Hausas. Now the Hausas are aware. They were woken. And so the Hausas gave them Fulani quick notice. If you remember, yes. And there is one one Fulani man that talks. I don't know whether he doesn't understand English. If you permit me, let me talk a little Hausa to him. And I will interpret when I finish. Kai malam wanda kace kai baka so Igbo. Komin da aka yi kace Igbo baka son su. Wani shugaba yanzu Igbo ne? Igbo ne shugaba? Ba Berebe shine shugaba ba? Kace Igbo zaka yi wannan, zaka yi kaza da Igbo. Allah ya tsine maka albarka. Kai muna so Hausawa, muna so Bahaushe. Amma Fulani ba ma son ku. Ku tafi, ku fita. Wannan ba garin ku ba. Kun zo daga can wanda kuka zo, ku tafi, ba ma son ku. Mun ba haka ba, ku duka za ku mutu anan. I just told that man, hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I just told that man now.
I'm with you.
The man was saying that the Igbos. I'm just asking him. I say, what have you with the Igbo? Is the Igbo the president? Igbo is not the president. People will say you use 5 million votes to put Tinubu. Igbo is not the president. The Igbo man won, but you people took it away from him. So now, dance to your music. You brought it. That music that you brought, dance to it. Continue dancing. Do not come to the east. From Delta, even from Edo till Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Delta, and the 5 Igbo states. Do not try to come. If you come, that's your grave. That's your graveyard. And I'm not.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Let's have this conduct. Hello, sir.
Okocha, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. I already know who is calling, but please do well to introduce yourself. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us.
I'm watching your program. I didn't start from beginning. I was watching Biafra program. I just finished. So as I tuned on, I saw you on, so I joined you.
Thank you, sir.
What my retired superior was saying. I said, okay, let me come and
contribute. So for me, I don't feel I'm a Nigerian anymore. I'm a Biafra. But I will still help other people because for own sake, for own time's sake. Now, I greet you Nigerians. For me, as I just said, I am a Biafra.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. But that is how I feel, and that is my own personal opinion and suggestion.
Mm.
Now, with what my superior just said, Retired Commodore, every word he said, this, you remember, he had about 2 or 3 interviews.
Mm.
I am talking from experience and as an old insider that has seen and knows what goes on in the system, especially when it comes to military. Now, I'll touch on some points. My superior said they really want to conquer Nigeria. They want to Islamize Nigeria. That is nothing but the truth. And this agenda did not start today. I repeat, this agenda did not start today. These people are like epidemic. They are like cancer. When they attack something, they don't kill it immediately. They eat it gradually. It has been for years they have been coming, looking for the superior time to achieve this goal. Yet there has not been any favorable time for them to achieve their aim. So it has like been a little bit difficult too for them. They want to really cement and accomplish their goal during Buhari's time. But they had an upset with the person of Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. Excuse me, just 1 minute.
Okay.
On Tuesday.
As I was saying.
All right.
Hello, are you with me?
Yeah.
As I was saying, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu was their first obstacle. Owazurike was not an obstacle to their agenda because Owazurike did not really understand that aspect. What Owazurike was just after was he wanted Biafra. He wanted Biafra. He knew that the Igbos was marginalized. He knew all those things, but he did not know the secret agenda about the Fulanis. It's Marcel Nnamdi Kanu that came out and brought it out because he did a very good research. And let me tell you one thing again. Marcel Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of contacts in the top places in Nigeria. That's one thing people don't know. What is DSS is? There are followers of Marcel Nnamdi Kanu inside that DSS. I'm telling you the gospel truth. In Aso Rock, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu has people. Anywhere that is very important in Nigerian system, Marcel Nnamdi Kanu has people. He has faithful and passionate followers that give him complete information. I hope you're getting me right.
Yeah. So
now, these people wanted to take their time, but they wanted to hasten it up during Buhari's tenure. Marcel Nnamdi Kanu was the person that made them kill the pace, the speed they were going to go with. You understand? Fine. Now, that is one. Then the other one is that the northerners stooping down to south, west, and east. To be honest, the truth is that, yes, they have their Muslim agenda. At the same time, they are running from the terrorists in their place. Right now, as we talk, they have so many problems. There are terrorists killing people there. They have a tribal war between the real indigenous
Hausa people there. Watch all the people trooping down. It's not Hausa people that are trooping down. It's the Fulanis that are coming down, that are running. Because I said it from the beginning. If you will remember, I also said, go and check my Ego's program. I told him, I said, you see these people are doing this thing. It will come a time when the whole Nigeria, it is just beginning, when the whole Nigerian indigenous people will rise and will put up hands together and rise against Fulani, and they will be forced to leave the country. It is coming. Mark, I said this thing. I told my Ego, if you communicate with him, you ask him. I told him with what is going on now. It will come to a time no tribe in Nigeria will want to see eye to eye with anything called Fulani. Whether you're Pururu, you're not Pururu, as long as you're Fulani, everybody want them out. Because people are sick and tired of them. People are sick and tired of them. Then for the Igbo tribe, let me tell you one thing again. You see, if Fulani, even if they succeed to conquer everybody, every tribe in Nigeria, mark my words today, they will never conquer Igbos. Never.
I've said it.
Say I told you.
It's the truth.
The way the Igbo man thinks, the way the Igbo man takes his decisions, forget about what is going on now. Because everybody in Igbo land, right now, everybody is pursuing money. What comes into their mind first is money. They are overlooking everything, money. Everything is money, money, money. It will come to a time where they will realize that that money is of no use if you are not alive to eat the money when you make it. You see, they will all rise up. And the day the Igbo man will rise up, will make up his mind to rise up against these people. No military, no police, no Air Force, no Navy, no governor, no commissioner can stop them. Remember during Okocha time, when they had boys Oye in Sowore. When it happened, both the army, both the police, Obi is the army men could not do nothing. I am telling you the gospel truth. When it will happen, both the army, both the police, nobody will do anything. When the Igbos will get ready to really decide they want to take these people out, if they like, let them go and hide inside cave. That is one thing I'm very, very sure about the Igbos. Let them conquer everywhere. But you see from Asaba, from that Delta speaking Igbo part down to the whole east. I am even going to tell you now that they might even succeed going to conquer the so-called River State people, the Niger Delta and so on. But you see, any part that is speaking Igbo from Asaba, from Delta states down, they will not conquer them. Mark my word, mark today's date, I'm telling you.
I told him.
All my years in the Secret Service, in Nigerian military, in that DSS, there are things that tells you that the Igbo man is quite cute, quite intellectual for any kind of problem. They are a different species amongst all Nigerians, both smartness, intelligence, even strong, being brave. When the Igbo man makes up his mind to do something, they will do it. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So, but the problem is, let them start doing something in time. Because even if you are that strong and you're not smart, you're that strong and you don't start doing your thing, you don't wake up in time. If they overpower you by population, no matter how strong you are, it will take you more time. Something that will take you a year might take you up to 10 years to achieve. So they should start doing something and forget about money. Money is the only problem the Igbo man has now. Everything for them is money. Because of the condition of the country. But I bet you it will come to a time when they will realize that making all that money is not important as life. You can make all that money, if you're not alive, you will not enjoy it. Then they will face the reality. And what is the reality? It is time for boys OE to pick up these people.
It's all right.
So
thank you so much for your wonderful contribution.
You're welcome.
All right. Mr. Pape.
I'm here.
Yeah, there is this voice note was sent to me, and I think you should explain something for us in this voice note.
Good day, my brothers and sisters, Hausa indigenous and other Nigerian indigenous, Middle Belters, Northeast, Hausa land, Igbo land, Yoruba land. Caution, be careful. We don't have any Arewa consultative forum. We don't have any Arewa elders or Arewa youth forum. We don't know anything about Arewa in Nigeria. No more Arewa. We don't know what is called Arewa. Arewa means north. Arewa and north, they far from where you are staying to the end of the world is Arewa. There is south. From where you are staying to the end of the world, there is south there. North, east, west, south, north. So we don't know anything called Arewa in Nigeria. Arewa is a plant for Fulani to have way to exist. They don't have specific location to claim. That is why they are saying Arewa. Arewa is not a nation. Arewa is not a land. Arewa is not a state. Arewa is not a local government. Arewa Consultative Forum, Arewa Elders, Arewa Youths, Arewa Sheikh, Arewa Imams, Arewa Kings, we don't know them. We have Hausa land. Let Hausa people talk against their own nation, Hausa land. Let the Kanuri talk concerning Northeast. We don't know anything called Arewa. We have Middle Belt, Central Nigeria. We have Hausa land, we have Kanuri land, we have Igbo and Yoruba lands and other indigenous that exist within those lands. Fulani have no any place to claim. That is why they are saying Arewa. Whoever come out and talk on behalf of Arewa is a Fulani. We Hausa are different. Hausa is a tribe with nation and its culture on its own. Hausa people are separate. Fulani people are separate. They are invaders. We don't know them. They just came to claim our land. They kill our emirs, kings, and other grandfathers to claim our land. Let all the Igbos know that who's created the Biafran wars are Fulanis. Sardauna is a Fulani man. He's not a Hausa. We don't know where they came from. They don't have a specific place to claim as their own nation. Fulani came to Africa just to conquer every places and kill any other indigenous within each and every country within Africa. Be careful. Those people protesting, calling Zanga-Zanga, they are Shiite. They are Shiite. Al-Zazaki teams, they are the one trying to create war to claim our nation, to divide and kill everybody pertaining anybody in Nigeria. We don't know where they came from. It's Fulani that is creating this problem. They are protesting. They just want to create war. Be careful. We have to look back to what happened in Sudan, Libya. All those things are created mainly by gypsy, Karamita, those that don't have religion, they don't have origin. They went there, overpowered the indigenous of those places, and created war and problems within those places. So we have the same people here in Nigeria. They are the Fulanis. They are the Fulanis. My dear brothers and sisters, our indigenous, our Yoruba, Igbo, and other Middle Belters, be careful. This world is not a place to joke. We are staying with our enemies. We have to know who are our enemies and who are our lovers' friends. We have to be very careful. We are Hausa, we are different from Fulani. Fulani are clean Hausas. Fulanis are clean Igbos. They are clean Yorubas. They have killed Kanuris. They created Boko Haram just to wipe the Kanuri people and their land. We have to be very careful. This protest is mainly sponsored and organized by Fulanis because they lost power. They don't have power in Nigeria. President Buhari is the last Fulani person that will rule in this country. And he gave them all the capacity, power, position, and he invests in Miati Allah group just to overpower every other person in this our country. Fulani have done the worst to everybody in this country, Nigeria. We have to be very careful. Fulani are not Nigeria. They are the one creating problem. We have to be very careful. My dear brothers and sisters, my fellow indigenous, I am talking on behalf of my nation and my people.
My nation.
We are different. There is no any two and one.
All right. Mr. Awinbon is in the house. A man who served the Nigerian military for 18 years before, I would say, he ran out. I'm sorry to use that word. Anyway, Mr. John Pape, I want you to react to this voice note before we officially welcome our brother.
Thank you. I told you earlier, last two broadcasts, that it was Ahmadu Bello that caused this thing, hatred between us and Hausas. Ahmadu Bello is a Fulani man. That man who, that voice note you got is a correct thing. Is the truth. The Hausas are very peaceful people. It is the Fulani that is Wahala people. They came from where I don't know, from the Sahel. And then every country, if you go to what you call Senegal, you see them there. You go to Gambia, you see them there. You go to Mali, you see them there. You go to Burkina Faso, you see them there. They were causing trouble until this Burkina Faso boy came on now. They pushed them away. Mm. Yes. Yeah. They are even in Niger. So there are very many in Niger, like your former president, Buhari, is from Niger. Abubakar, what's his name? What is that Abubakar's name? I forgot it. Atiku Abubakar.
Okay, Atiku Abubakar.
He's a Fulani man. You know who told us that? It was Buhari who said Atiku Abubakar is a Fulani man from Cameroon. So they know where they came from. Say from Cameroon. But he is from Fulani. He is from Fulani man from what do you call Niger? That is your former president. The truth. This man has told us the truth. The truth about this. They started killing them around 18 something. When they came in, they asked them to eliminate their emirs, which the Hausas stupidly did, foolishly did. They killed their emirs, and now they are regretting. Because if you go in, the whole people that have ruled us, they are not Hausa. It's Fulani. If you go to the Senate, Fulani. If you go to House of Representatives, Fulani. So before you see Hausa, maybe one. I have just told you what I've told you. The Hausa are now aware of what is happening. They will team up with the Middle Belt. They will be their own Hausa land. They will have their own country, but they will be teaming up with Middle Belt. Middle Belt is teaming up now, trying to team up with the Igbo land. See, the Fulani will not get any hold soon. And I told you something, and I'm repeating it. I give you 3 months. They will flush out those people who were there. They'll flush them out. How? I can't tell you. They'll flush them out. Then all the whole Igbo land will be free. Soludo will run. That village where the Fulanis are, they will bring them. Nobody won't kill them. They will put them in a motor. They will start going to, that is, it has been agreed. They will put them in a motor. How many of them? They will get there. They have their lorries there, which they came with, which Dangote gave them. during the lockdown. They came through Dangote now. Everybody knows it. And now everybody is saying Dangote, Dangote. Dangote is Fulani. So they will go back to Dangote, where Dangote brought them. The Hausas are now ready. You may think they don't know. I told you the other day, I say, Kunamina is an Hausa girl. You see, there's one Hausa girl now that has been championing that they should drive the Fulani. One young girl, I don't know whether she just finished her secondary school or university, graduated. That girl has been championing that they should ask Fulani to go. It is that girl plus Nnamdi Kanu that had made that girl thank Nnamdi Kanu, say, I thank God for Nnamdi Kanu, that they should release him because he made open their eyes. That was what she said in Hausa language, that Nnamdi Kanu opened their eyes. In fact, it was Nnamdi Kanu that made the whole Nigeria to know about the Fulani. That is why Fulani has kept him. And now they are still using Nyako's wife. I know Nyako, one-on-one, the man. And I know Buhari, one-on-one. If they see me now, they know me. When I was flying. Nyako is not bad. But I don't know what entered into Buhari because of Jonathan. To win Jonathan. That's why Buhari did this. Buhari was not like this before. It suddenly changed. So what I'm talking about is that, and not all the Fulanis that are staying before. You know, Ribadu is a Fulani. That one is a good person now. You know, even Abubakar Atiku is a nice person now. These are the nice people, Fulani, that we know about. But you see this Fulani that came, influx of Fulani that came from the Sahel, we go buy them. I'm not kidding. You see, they will say I'm here and I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. They will be quiet because if not, they will finish Delta, they will finish Edo, they will finish East. So now you had me calling on the king of Benin, the Oba of Benin. He's the one. I told you, he's the one handling the boys. Let him come out now. This is time for him to walk. This is time for the Oba of Warri to walk. That one is a gentleman, well-read man. It's a very civilized person. I know him. He will do everything to clear his place. I told you I schooled in Saple, my high school. That was when I did my O level. So I know that area. I know your area very well. So I told you that they are still in that Benin bush. They've not come into your side. The people that are on your side are the first set of people who came during the lockdown. That's the people who are in Delta. They will fish them out. I've told you how many people they use to fish them out. And these soldiers that are here now are not predominantly Fulani. The Fulanis are down there, and these ones that have run now, they are Fulanis. They should go searching for them, clear them out, and let's have rest. But I repeat, you will remember me. I give you 3 months.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Mr. Awimbom, you can unmute yourself. And I know you're a regular guest here, but you can also introduce yourself to our new viewers. You have not unmuted yourself, so I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Good evening to you. Marcel, Okocha. Marcel, you are doing a great job, and I do not know what you are doing for my mother's ancestral land to a large extent. Biafra has no reward that a human being can give to you. Only God will reward you for what you are doing. But do not look at the remuneration that you are going to get now humanly, but look at what God is going to bless you for the truth. Daring the consequences to come out here every time to publish most of the truth and facts of things that are going on in the contraption called Nigeria. I remember a woman, Ayebo. You know, my mother is from the eastern part of Nigeria, Biafra land, Abangwa, and I was active service in the Nigerian army for 18 years until 2004. I resigned, voluntarily resigned. This is who I am. I don't think if I would need more introduction.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
All right. We have a lot of things to discuss with you. First of all, let's start. Your state governor, say Makinde, has come out to say that the people, they are saying that they are coming now to the south recently, not the influence we have before. Recently, about 4 days ago, 5 days ago, there are a lot of people coming in now. Bandits, they are terrorists, but they call them bandits from the northern part of the country. So, say Makinde and other governors, I believe, before me can get hold of the news and the information, I believe governors, who are mine, so governors also have the information. So, but among all these governors of the South, it's only Makinde that raised an alarm that look at these people already here. It is because of the war in the north that is making them to come, that they should do everything possible to make sure that they made them leave. So, what do you think about this scenario happening?
Thank you so much, Mazo Okocha. The only thing I will tell you is that it is not a play, it's not a child's play what is about to happen. You see, let me put it like this, because I don't want to speak in living one of the southern, old southern region. When you talk of, let's say, based on what we have now, south, southeast, and southwest, I call them all old southern region. That's what I call them. Now, I'm going to put them together. You see, what people, notable people from the Hausa land have come out in the past. Some of them are dead now. Warned the entire old southern Nigeria of the consequences that is about to befall them if they did not rise up early enough. Oboda Melafia, you still remember Oboda Melafia? Oboda Melafia came out and spoke what he spoke. He said it as it is, as it was, as at that time. T.Y. Danjuma came out and said the ones that are benefiting from this interstate influx of these Fulani bandits are the ones that are sponsoring them. They have refused to speak the truth. Those that call them their warriors in the forest. Those that went after them and paid them to stop, to persuade them by paying them to stop killing, people in Nigeria. These are the people. When they go the other side, they speak in a different tongue. When they come out, they speak in a different tongue. This is what they do. But when you look at those people that are upright, and you will get them from the indigenous Hausa people. Oboda Melafia is an indigenous man, a well-educated, person, a sound intellectual. He spoke and told us they were communicating with them. They were trying to negotiate how they are going to stop. And they were briefing them. Look at Ghana. Ghana from Benue State. The one they killed.
Yeah.
They used Ghana. They gave him money, incentivized him, and gave him a lot of things. That guy were joining them, leading them to destroy his fellow indigenous people. But there comes a time in someone's life when the spirit, your conscience will begin to speak to you. And this guy later realized that what he was doing wasn't good at all. You will join me and will lead you in front to go and deal with my own people. Then what am I? he decided to open up to speak out. What happened? They waylaid him while he was going to the government house during autumn's regime. They waylaid him, or what we call ambush. They ambushed him on the way, and he was taken out, so that the secrets that he know about them will be destroyed. And that was how that one went. And this is exactly what they are going to do. I'm bringing it home now. You see, Asare Dokubo should watch out. This is exactly these people fight for their interests, and later on, that is what you are about. They did it to Afanja. The reason why you see what is happening now, the impetus that these people have to introduce Sharia in Oyo State, because they have failed. The Yoruba people, who are, let me just say, predominantly liberal Islam, Muslims, has challenged.
You are having a network issue, sir.
Want to bring how is it now?
It's better.
Still?
Yeah, okay. It's better now.
Because they failed in the introduction. Good. Because they failed in the introduction of Sharia in Kwara State. You remember, before they campaign for this establishment of Sharia, they've already beginning to ban the traditional and cultural festive celebrations of the indigenous people in Kwara State. Is it in Kwara or Oyo State, right? Oyo State.
Yeah. No, it was okay. Kwara. It was Kwara that was Yoruba land that they have taken. Oyo State is Makinde State right now.
Good. Okay. Now, because since they have failed to introduce that, then they will now take the other way. That is trying to smuggle themselves into their forest and begin to cause the mayhem like they used to do. That is their trading stock. They cannot do away with that. Then for Makinde to come out now to speak, what these people has been there long time ago. They dwell in the forest. You remember what they did to this guy? Is it the one in Ogun State that died? I've forgotten his name. When he warned them to leave the forest, do you know the letter they challenged that man got? That he has no right to chase them out of the forest of Ogun State. Okay? That was what they told him. And they challenged this man through their Meiti Allah group. Now, this one, if a governor comes out and tell you, because governors are briefed, the security intels of the states are always with them. They are one of the groups that always attend the security meetings. They are being briefed. They have their security intelligence gathering outfit. They have the national also that passes intelligence here to them. So this is what they do. So if this man comes out to tell you that this is what is happening, that these people were at so place at so time, close to where he was, he lodged. He will not be far from the truth. I'm telling you that they won't be far from the truth. And that's exactly what is going on. My problem now is this. Does he have the kind of strength and political will to deal with these people? That's another thing.
As promised? As he promised.
Good. Is he carrying his people in Oyo State along to help him defend these people? Because that is your ancestral land. That is your ancestral land. You are bound to defend it. If not, these people will take it over from you, no matter how long it takes. They will keep testing the pulse of the people. They keep trying and trying until they get what they want. That was what they did to the Hausa indigenous people. They deceived the Hausa people. They deceived them. Throughout my 18 years I was in Hausa, I was in the northern part of Nigeria, Yobe State, Bukavu Bara, Kanu, Kaduna, and Niger State, Tradok. That was the last place that I served. This is what they did to these people. They came in, they pitched the indigenous people against themselves. telling them how bad these your elders are. Help us remove them and we will support you with gold and money and everything. I don't know what they promised them, but they gave them so many things. And these people fell for it. And they joined them just like the one. They did the same thing in Kwara State. Okay? With Afonja. The same thing they did in the north. They started the blueprint right in the north. And it worked for them. They think that it is going to work for them in the other place, but they failed. Okay? They succeeded to a large extent, but they failed. This is what they normally do. And you will be doing their bidding while they are supporting you. That is what they do. So whatever Sheyi Makinde is saying, I will not say he is right or wrong. That is his state. The onus, the onus lies on him to protect that their indigenous land and the people that lived in it, or allow these people to get into their forests and begin to carry out attacks like they were doing before in various, parts in the southwest, south, and even southeast before Marcel Nnamdi Kanu came. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. You still have a lot of things to discuss because maybe after this broadcast, I have to look for your number again because I was trying to reach out to you some days now because I don't know, you have served the Nigerian army for over 18 years now, and maybe you must have known one or two ways that the government operates. Now, there is a broadcast I did some days ago. One of my friends, we are on a public broadcast. I can tell you that in private, the office he's working. So he sent some documents to me and he told me that look at what is going on about the issue of Biafra agitation and the issue of Simon Ekpa. The Nigerian government don't have treaty with Finland. I personally know that to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria is not possible. So when he reached out to me, he told me that look at that Finland demanded so things from Nigerian government and they have sent it. So what he sent to me could be a false document, okay? I can share that with you. Could be maybe a false, let me say falsified information. After 2 days, the CDS granted interview where he says some of the document has also been forwarded to them. So I was just looking for a way to like pass out the information that look at what is going on. I think on a private message, I sent it to, I think people who are following Simon Ekpa. I sent it to them. Even up to today, some of them have not even opened the WhatsApp up to today. So I'm just imagining what if it is something that is very urgent. Up till now, they have not opened the WhatsApp, this thing, and the message have delivered. So I made a broadcast and I think I ought to use the word would instead of will, because there's a difference between would. Would has to do with a conditional verb. Yeah, that something could happen. So I think I used the word will, that look at what the Nigerian government is doing, that they will extradite Simon Ekpa. I think I ought to use the word would. Now, the question I want to ask you in this situation is, do you have any knowledge about how the Nigerian, government, military issue? Because it seems that it is this CDS now that is doing the work of Attorney General, the work that, what is it called? Is it Fagbemi? The work Fagbemi is supposed to do. It seems that CDS now is the one doing it. How does it work? How can Nigeria be dreaming of extraditing someone who is also a citizen there? And they know that the extradition has to, you have to undergo a lot of court cases and so on and so forth before it could happen. Or are they planning to do any magic at all?
Mazi Okocha, thank you so much for this question.
Yeah.
There is nothing Nigeria cannot do. There is nothing
Your network has issue. I think you can move close to where there is more, where there is a good coverage.
If they really want to get at you, there is nothing.
We can't hear you, sir.
Okay.
You're having a network problem again.
Okay. How about now?
I think it's better. It's better now.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Oh, okay, thank you. What I am trying to say is this. There is nothing the Nigerian government cannot do if they really wants to do it. But what we should bear in mind is that Finland has no extradition treaty with Nigeria. And it will not be possible for Simon Ekpa to be extradited back to Nigeria. It's impossible. Looking at it in my own human perspective, it is going to be difficult. But remember that Finland, I don't trust any of these countries. Finland is just a small fish when it comes to NATO. Finland was inducted. Look at the politics of this globalist. You remember when they inducted Finland as a member of NATO? You remember?
Yeah.
That was immediately after the first invite of Simon Ekpa, 2021. I don't know. It was later on. They inducted Finland. Finland now is a full member of North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And in that North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, United Kingdom is one of the big guns in it. That is the reason why I said I don't trust any of these people. Finland fought, I think, during their own time to free themselves. But what is going on now is what I don't understand. Simon Ekpa, if you look at the first time they invited Simon Ekpa, they told Nigeria requested for everything as at that time. They told them that he is a citizen. One thing they should understand is that Simon is a citizen of Finland. If there is anything untoward, Simon Ekpa has committed and is a citizen. Remember also he denounced Nigerian citizenship as well. I think he's a lawyer. He knows what rightly. Returned most of the medals he won for Nigeria. There is nothing Nigerian that is in him. Rather, where he comes from, where he is indigenous to, and the citizenship of the Finnish government. Now, I don't trust these people because what they are doing, the reason why they dragged Finland into NATO is to have access to them. Remember, they can still use other countries that have extradition treaty to go through Finland. They can still do that. They can still have other countries, members of NATO, to go through it. But for Finland to allow Simon Ekpa to be extradited back to Nigeria is something that I don't think humanly will happen. But bear with me that I don't trust any country these days. I don't trust. If you look at the world politics today, if you look at Europe, where they get their gas to power and warm their houses and everything is from Russia. Russia is having serious problem with the members of NATO because of their support to Ukraine. And Russia is in turn now trying to stiffen them and starve them from gas. Where are they choosing now? They are choosing Nigeria. From Sowore, they are building gas pipeline from Sowore across the Sahel straight to Europe to supply them. So that is what is going on. There is nobody
on this earth that will look at the benefit that they are going to benefit from what is on the ground, and the the crooks that the plans and some kind of a demonic stance that they are going to take, that will not do that. You know what will happen if Russia said, I will not supply the European countries gas anymore? So that is the reason. These are some of the factors that we should put in place. I am just praying that God Almighty, with the effort of the the Biafran agitators that are there, the United States of Biafra right now, and their lawyers, will not allow Nigeria to have their way through some of these globalists, top globalist countries like the Britain. That is my prayer. The reason why Finland was inducted immediately was one way. It was to control them and advise them and plead with them to work with the British, exactly, because British is the most affected. British is afraid of the coming of the Biafran nation, because if Biafran nation is restored today, all the things that they have wrapped their hands on economically, natural resources, in terms of natural resources and so on and so forth, there will be equal bargaining for it, and they will pay for it. And these are some of the things that they don't want to happen. They don't want it to happen. They are finding ways in order to have their control over their enterprise that Goldie Lugard sold to them many years ago. So this is Simon Ekpa is in the hands of the world politics now and the globalists. So that is where, if will Finland sustain the pressure that is going to be mounted on them by Britain, by Germany, France, and the rest of them that are going to benefit from that gas pipeline, is another thing that we need to speak about. Because I can't.
But humanly, I know that this is impossible. Humanly, I know that this is impossible. But come to look at this. Many countries who fought, including Finland, many countries who fought their independence, they went through all these things. Someone like Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist. They put him in the prison. Today, everybody is celebrating Nelson Mandela. A lot of them like that, they were put in prison, both Patrice Lumumba of Belgium. When they were even killing Belgians, they assassinated him. American led their CIA to assassinate Lumumba. So these people are very dangerous. But one thing I want people to do, and that is why sometimes I just like to, put mouth. You are saying something, right? Okay. One of the reasons why I always try to put mouth in all these things is because we don't want our nation to rise for the second time, so that we can do anything humanly possible in case.
Yes. You see, I don't know really if you people, let me just say, the Biafran people, whether you people know who you are. I don't know whether the Biafran people really understand who they are. They see these people, they know you more than you know yourself. There is something special about the Biafran people. Look, there is something exceedingly special about the Biafran people. They know you too well more than you know yourselves. And I believe that these people is aware of the ingenuity that God has placed in the Biafran people. How to make use of a small place and develop it and make it something else. That is the envy of these people. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to be free in order to exercise that freedom and that ingenuity that God has placed in you. Remember what they said when they visited you, when they were doing their research. The first government was found in Biafra land. The affirmative measures giving women authority to rule and become, in decision-making areas started in Biafra land so many thousands of years ago. These people have studied you. The archaeologist has come into your place and studied you. They know who you are and what you can do. They know very well that if they allow you, the entire black race is going to be liberated. That is what is really going on. I'm telling you. So these are some of the things that they don't want to happen. Because if it happens today, and there are more natural resources that can make Biafran people the biggest and the richest nation in the world. So these are some of the things these people are kicking against. They don't want you to come out of that subjugation to express yourselves in the global arena. This is exactly what they are doing. Look at our people in foreign countries, Mazi Okocha. Look at them in the foreign countries and look at the exploit of the Biafran people right across the world. They are holding positions that even ordinarily you will say, hey, how can these people come here and attend to this? If you go to, there was a study in the United States, I think in Texas or something like that. Biafrans Biafrans do not even have in the United States, I should say, degree.
Yeah.
Majority of them are first degree, masters, PhD, and the rest of them. They excel. The highest paid immigrants, American immigrants. They are the highest paid. They are paid more than the indigenous people. The reports are there.
All right, sir. Before, yeah, let's I forget.
Opportunity they will allow you. You see.
Yeah, let's I forget. Either you or Mr. John Pape, maybe one of you must have a concrete reason why they stop chemical engineering from, is it Nnamdi University or Nsoka? There is a particular school they stop chemical engineering. So I did a little research about that. I discovered that it was not Nigeria government that initiated that it was Britain that asked them to stop most advanced scientific courses in Biafra land because those people are wise, those people are intelligent, and up to today, the course don't exist in that school.
Can I come in now?
Okay, you can come in, sir.
Let me start from the beginning, where my brother talked about. In international relations, there is no permanent enemy or permanent friend. And in international relations, every nation have their constitution. And in that their constitution, they lay out everything they want. So Finland has their constitution. And in Finnish constitution, you can't extradite anybody if they don't have extradition treaty with you. And you cannot extradite any of their citizens. Simon Ekpa has relinquished Nigerian citizenship for long.
Yeah.
He has severed any relationship with Nigeria. So, and he's married to a Finnish girl. His family is Finnish.
And have children over there as well.
That's what I'm saying. His family Finnish. So it will take, I don't know, what you can tell me.
It's not going to be possible.
What you can tell me about is that, see, if they use the CIA or whatever to eliminate him, and God forbid, they will not eliminate him. If I tell you people why Simon Ekpa did not come on that day they were doing the CP, you will not believe me. It is not that they held him or they called him for questioning. No. Nigeria asked them to do. They didn't want. They are saving Simon Ekpa because they have gotten intel that they want to eliminate him. So they took Simon Ekpa away. You are hearing this for the first time. There are certain things I won't say, which I know. They wanted to do this. But you see, the Nigeria came in and people started saying that Simon Ekpa has been arrested. I told my daughter, nobody arrested him. They just kept him at home, saving him. My daughter said, why are you talking Satan? Because my daughter said, you don't know that how these British people will do. I said, British has no hold on Simon. Even they never had hold on Kanu. It's just because the Efulefu and all these DOS invited Kanu to Kenya. That was why they got Kanu. Without which they wouldn't have gotten Nnamdi Kanu. Britain can never give their own citizen out because Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Britain. Despite the fact that these people know us very well. Like you are saying, I don't know anything about the chemical engineering studies in Nsukka, but if I tell you that I will know about it because one of my brothers is a professor, a doctor there. If I will just call him now, but it's getting dark. Tomorrow I will give you the answer. I will tell you if chemical engineering has been stopped there. He will tell me, but I don't think because he's in science. He's in science. Yes, I don't think. Nobody. You know why they're afraid? Because during the war, we did the Obunigwe. We did fly the Obunigwe, which we hung on the trees. We did shore battery. That is Obunigwe by the shore, waiting for their NSS something. Nigeria to come in. They say they were coming, that they will bring them. We were waiting for them. We took this thing they took Kanu, took some of them with the rope, hung them somewhere, and some other shrub that were around, hung them there, of which if they are coming in, it will touch it and it will go. And
during the war, sir, during the Biafra war that you fought, were you people manufacturing these things in the school or on Ojuku War Museum?
No. I want to tell you something. There's a place known as Research and Production.
Okay.
That Ojuku thing you see that is what Research and Production did that they brought there as a museum. That's a museum. Okay. Research and Production, we produced everything you can think of. Hand grenades. We started producing hand grenades that we officers were using. And in Oka, they were producing guns, rifle, peso, and then they brought them into this research and production. We have different places that are doing Obunigwe. That side they will do grenade. We are even doing 81mm Campella mortar. And they charge it from charge 1 to charge 3. If you charge 3, it's going far. If you charge 2, it's going. But if you charge 1, if you don't take the nozzle, you don't bend it a little, it will come down where you are and kill you people. So that is it. I did a little of when I was an officer. I was in. I even after through my private and I did not do any landscape. From private, I became an officer because I went to Alokwa intake 9. That is course 9 and became an officer. Yes. All right. See what I'm telling you now. Just have it in your mind. It will be like a camel going through the eye of a needle before they will get Simon Ekpa, unless they eliminate him, and they will never, and they can't, and Chukwu Abịama will not permit them to eliminate Simon Ekpa.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Mr. Awimbo.
Let me join to what my elder statesman has just said. See, the reason why they could not, when you look at the judicial system of Nigeria, it's nothing to write home about
at all.
There is no nobody with divergent view, a critic of Nigeria politically, that is going to get judgment in Nigeria. Therefore,
in favor of Nigeria,
as a British citizen, they cannot send their own citizen to, because if they do that, if they extradite him, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a politically exposed person, and a freedom fighter. So there is no way he will get justice in the Nigerian courts. Look at what is happening to him right now. If not that they pass through the illegal way, whereas even through that they expose themselves more to the international community. You understand? So that is what I am looking at, because there is no way they will carry out an extradition process in the United Kingdom and Nigeria will win that case. They will not win that case because Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter.
They could not win Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja. They could not win him in Abuja court. Is it London they are going to win him?
Look, let me tell you, Marcel, Okocha, the Nigeria that I know and what they could do is God took away that, an intention or the sense of buying Marcel Nnamdi Kanu. God took that demonic idea from their head. They could have done it and nobody will hear it. I'm telling you the truth. But God removed that bad idea from their head. They felt that what they were doing is going to promote them. Oh, we've caught him, not knowing that is going to ruin their international integrity. And
you know Malami?
Yeah. Yes.
The Malami that has gone. The what do you call him? The justice man.
Yeah.
The Attorney General.
I heard him one day. He said in Hausa language, he was telling, he said, Zamu berci anan abashi kuba. Kadan zai mutu. He said they will leave him there, they will poison him, and gradually he will die. So,
but he was saying this in Hausa language.
Yes, in Hausa language.
Yes,
it looks like somebody has advised them, do not try it. If you try it, the war will never end.
He said,
he said, if we had known.
If we had known, we could have done this thing instead of bringing him to Nigeria. And I told you that they could have done it, but God took away. Marcel Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary person. It's a man that have found favor in the eyes of God. And his God is leading him. This man you are looking there, I was looking at him when he went. Is it 100 and something days fasting when he was preparing himself for this journey? That is the reason why he will boldly tell you that there is nothing any of them. He will come to you and he will destroy. He has been destroying them right across their court, rooms. He destroyed Nigeria. He gave Nigeria water, but because of pride and that shame, they cannot release him. And
you said something about Melafia. Melafia was the deputy governor of Central Bank. That Melafia who told us about what they are planning and the T.Y. Danjuma. Why I don't listen to T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma, if you go to Lagos, he has a jetty, he has a port where T.Y. Danjuma is a bastard billionaire, trillionaire even. So I don't care about what he's saying. And he was among the people who killed Adwi Ironsi. So I don't know about him. I don't want to know about him. But you see, with Gowon is now begging our people. Let me tell you one thing you should note. That man I told you about that is the road to Zaria, Kaduna Zaria Road. His name is El Zazaki. Because I went out to make research. It's El Zazaki. He is the one that the people of Iran, that's the hold of Iran in Nigeria. El Zazaki. That is the man. So it's from him that most of these people, that he seen that he's distributing money for the people that are fighting. But I tell you one thing, the Hausas, when they mean anything, they'll carry it out. Now that the Hausas have meant Fulani, just watch what will happen. That they are running now. Right. They won't allow them to stay in their place. They'll buy them because they bought their people long time ago. So they will not allow them. That is the thing.
All right,
and now to talk to Asari Dokubo. Please, Asari Dokubo, listen to me. The Fulani people are right there in your backyard. You remember you said they were trying to kill you with helicopter, trying to kill you. They don't mean you now. Go take your men. You have more than 300,000 men. I know that, Asari Dokubo. Even when I came to Cotonou, I saw you. I know you. You have a university there, and you have your men. Asari Dokubo, go now and start fishing out all the Fulani that are fishing in your water, that are raping your women, and you are leaving them because you say you're a Muslim. In the real thing, do you think Muslim religion is evil? No. The only thing that is really, the Muslim religion does not like to practice evil. The real Muslim, anyone that is practicing evil is not practicing the real Muslim. He does not know Allah. After all, I read the English version of the Quran. So there is no way you will.
Uncle, let me just interject here. If you say that, if you say, if you, can you? I think you know about Quran chapter 48, verse 29. I don't know. Have you come across that quotation?
That says, are you talking of when they are in the desert and they are hungry, and that if they see,
when he said, chapter 48. You see, when there is the argument, I make this argument with most of my people that said that Islam is a religion of peace. Islam is not a religion of peace, because if Islam is a religion of peace, the Quran chapter 48 verse 29 will not say what he said there.
About conquering people.
Yes, it won't say that. If that religion is a religion of peace, chapter 48 verse 29 will not be so explicit on how to deal with unbelievers, I mean. Quran 48:29, where he said that
I didn't call here. I didn't say they are a religion of peace, because I know they were doing that 48. That portion is talking about jihad.
No, this one is not talking about jihad. It's talking about how they are going to treat those that do not believe in the same ideology and what they believe in.
Who they call kafiri in that place.
They call the unbelievers, the unclean people, the kafiris.
They call them kafiri. Yes.
Kafiri, yes.
I can't just remember, because our own religion now, I have taken over the Christian religion. Now is in my head. I can quote any place. I can do that their own. I have abandoned it because they came killing us, and I said no. In fact, it was my father who saved me from becoming a Muslim. My mother cried and said no, he wouldn't be a Muslim, because they were coming to take me. They take me to the city in Kanu. They took me. They wanted me to become a Christian because my classmates some of them were Muslims, and we had some of them who are Lebanese and who are Fulani. So they were trying to take me to that place. It was my mother that saved me. I was a small boy now. So my mother said no, and my father now said, leave him. If he wants any religion he wants to go. My mother said, never, he will not go.
All right, sir. Mr. Wimbo, do you have any idea? I wanted to ask you about this UNN, University of Nigeria in Soka, the reason why they stopped chemical engineering after the war.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this even while I was in the military. You see, it took Biafrans. It took Biafrans. Okocha, are you listening to me? And I would like all the listeners to listen to what I am about to say now. It took Biafrans just less than 6 months or 1 year to produce Ogbunigwe. Ogbunigwe is in Igbo language And the meaning of Ogbunigwe is a device that can kill large number of people. Am I right? In Igbo translation.
Okay, yeah. Ogbuni Igwe.
Yeah, and okay. And today, what is Ogbunigwe when you want to translate it to modern warfare and bombs? Is it not weapon of mass destruction?
Atomic bomb.
Bomb is bomb.
WMD, weapon of mass destruction. Any bomb, any device that is capable of killing, let's say, as much as as much as the number of people that are within that killing range, and in let me say in tens or 20, 30, 40, 50 or thereabout, is a weapon of mass destruction. That is how we categorize them. If Biafrans will produce Ogbunigwe, which is today the modern WMD, weapon of mass destruction, what do you think that those that conquered us will do? If you within some few months and be able to locally refine your own crude oil as at 1960s,
yes, of course,
what do you think that those people that you are fighting that doesn't want you to raise your head up will do? If you were able to convert passenger plane into bombers, be able to shit out bombs and so on and so forth, fly it, what do you think that young nation that is not even up to 1 year were able to produce some of these things? What do you think that those that are coming against you will do after the conquest?
That is true.
This is exactly what they did. If you look at the Ezago today, if you look at Innocent, I think Innocent, yes. Innocent did not go, attend that kind of, big certificate. No, but Innocent today is producing spare parts for the Nigerian Air Force to maintain their helicopters. Innocent is producing spare parts, helicopter spare parts for Nigeria. One Major General Ezag produced a mine-sweeping tank, one of the biggest Nigeria has ever had. A sweeping tank that can sweep mines automatically, that can pick mines, diffuse mines, land mines. You don't know what it is to build those things? These are the people that you know. That is you, Mazo Okocha. That is you. That is you. So a man, one of my sergeant, my platoon sergeant during my training at Jaji Kaduna School of Infantry, told me that you must be afraid of the ingenuity of an Igbo man. He told me this in Kaduna Jaji. He said what they suffered, what the Biafran soldiers did, the rate at which they were manufacturing weapons. Look, when I look at the picture this platoon sergeant created, he was a 63 NA, which we met them. I was 90 NA, we met them. 91 NA, we met them. They were still active when I went for the course. So he said what the Biafran soldiers were able to produce. That is the reason why Akintoye, is it Akintoye or who, said that if not for the support of the rest of the Nigerian against the Biafran people, that war wouldn't have lasted for 6 months. Because without even the ill preparedness of the Biafran people did not even count. But the people that were against the Biafran people were plenty. There were more. And that was the reason why Biafra fell 1970. If not, and if it were today, when information is at the back, even at your fingertip, I think Ojukwu wouldn't have surrendered. Or, General Effiong wouldn't have surrendered. That is what I will tell you today. So that will explain to you the reason why they cancel chemical engineering in Nsukka.
Are you sure?
So that you will not be able to have access.
Are you people sure it has been cancelled?
I think so, because
Then before,
they don't
I don't
do
know
chemical
about now,
engineering in
before.
Nigeria anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Maybe you see, within that period, there is nothing like that again. I don't know whether they have introduced it. Mazoko, that is what you need to find out for us. I don't know whether they have reintroduced it because
I will find out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will find out and I will tell Mazi.
They remove it. And what I am explaining to you now, goes a long way to, explain to our viewers and those that are listening to us the reason why that was taken away. Even do you know, petrochemical engineering, if you look at, I think all the universities in Biafra land as at that time, when 1990, 91, when I was about, it was FUTO, Federal University of Technology Sowore, that were offering petrochemical engineering. Because that was my first choice, second choice, and third choice. FUTO.
Okay.
You see? So you see, these people, they know all these things. That is the reason why.
FUTO.
Yeah, FUTO.
Oh no line.
Yeah. Okay. Federal University of Technology. That was my first choice, second choice, and third choice.
Oh no line.
Although I was not successful in getting admission there. Some of the things.
It was the woman.
This explains the reason why they don't want you to rise up. This is the reason why they don't want you to rise up. How can you allow a people that can manufacture within some few days, manufacture weapons, manufacture bullets, manufacture weapons of mass destruction? My brother, you need to be afraid of these people. And this is the reason why they kept us.
I have a piece from what is it called? Wikipedia. And I think I should share it, but I'm going to do more research about this. So what it reads is that why chemical engineering is not studied in UNN. It says, have you ever wondered why UNN doesn't offer chemical engineering as a course? Here is the reason. The university known as UNN has its chemical engineering department permanently closed down. After the war, because of the level of research, development, and innovations it churned out for the Biafran soldiers. Kudos to the renowned Professor Godian Ezekwe, who led a team of scientists in what was known as Biafra Research and Production Unit, RAP.
I told you, research and production.
This think tank group, made up of Sylvester Akadono, Benjamin Nwosu, Winnie Achuku, and Okeze Confidence, and more, were tasked to develop rockets, bombs, telecommunication gadgets, and develop the fractionation model used for operating the modular crude oil refinery designed and operated by Biafrans. The refinery that the Nigeria can build today was single-handedly designed and operated by this Biafran wizard within 3 weeks. They refined aviation fuels that powered their armaments and planes. So it continues. Let me stop there. So I think I'll still do more research about it. But I think this is the main.
So I told
you, you see, soldiers, those that participated in that war as at that time, I met them as 63 NAs in the Nigerian army. These were some of the things they told me about when I was progressing in the military, even without going for the Nigerian Defense Academy. Okay, so these were the testament of those people, Mazo Okocha. They know you, they know what you can do. That is the reason why they have sidelined our people, and our people are now doing, catching up. That's what our people are doing. Thank you.
Okay, you see, let me tell you, my brothers, let me tell you something. Whether they like, whether they don't like, if that one of that war is a small thing. I'm not going to say anything here.
All right. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful time with our elder, Mr. John Pape, veteran of the Biafran forces, and also Mr. Wimbon. Wimbon that left us to Ghana. He's a paternal side. Wimbon is a former Nigerian soldier. He served in the Nigerian army for over 18 years. So I believe you people have utmost, knowledge about security issues. And I always enjoy you people's input, your contribution towards all the sensitive topics like the one we have today. So from the beginning, of what is happening, the influence of these
There is
terrorists.
something I would like to say, if you permit me. If you permit me,
sir.
you know, I am so happy today. If you look at my place, this is village. Oh. You see how you see light everywhere.
Everywhere.
This is village. This is village.
Or should I come to Ghana?
You know,
should I
come, my brother? You have a place to stay. Come. Come. But it's not economically. It's not uhuru for us in Ghana. We are still suffering as well. So it's not easy. But do you know where I give my people?
Hold on, please give Mr. Okocha your number so that Mr. Okocha will give me your number, because there is something we want to do in Ghana, so that when we come to Ghana, I'll connect with you.
Okay, no problems. I see. You see, the one beautiful thing about Ghana is this. You see this? See this?
What is that?
This is our thumb. Our thumb. This is our thumb. What we used to vote. This is where the power of every Ghanaian is. I'm telling you, because once we vote, our votes counts. Nobody, and as we are voting, is being transmitted on the electronic media. Every electronic media, television, radio stations will be carrying what we call provisional results. And there is nobody, no candidate that has ever led in provisional result, announced, that has ever lost the election in Ghana. That is how we have gotten to a place where if you don't perform, we will throw you out, irrespective of what you have done. We will throw you out. So that is what is lacking in Nigeria. If you are able to elect your own people, you will have the power to hold them accountable. I'm telling you the truth. And
it was Nkrumah that built Ghana very well. Nkrumah.
Yes, Kwame. Do you know that Kwame Nkrumah built Ghana? When you talk of OAU as at that time, they call them GGM.
Okay.
Ghana, Guinea, Mali. GGM. These are the three African countries that form OAU. Yes. GGM.
Ghana, Guinea, Mali.
Ghana, Guinea, Mali. Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah led. See the secretary of Guinea Conakry, and the Malian man. I don't know his name though. I don't know.
Yeah, it was PLO Lumumba of Kenya that told me some of these stories.
Okay. These are some of the things. Do you know?
PLO Lumumba knows a lot about Africa.
Sure. Yeah, Professor. Yeah. Do you know? Even my. When Kwame Nkrumah, do you know the people he used to develop Ghana? Today, Ghana has it was during Kwame Nkrumah built the biggest man-made or artificial dam in the world, which is Akosombo Dam.
Akosombo Dam.
Akosombo Dam that is generating, I think close to about 3 at full capacity, almost 400 or 500 megawatts of electricity, and supply water for irrigation along the eastern region and the Volta region for agriculture.
I think he married from Egypt.
And do you know? Yeah, he married an Egyptian woman.
Yes.
And you see, do you know also that this man survived more than 20 coup assassination attempts by the British.
By British people.
By the British.
Oh my God!
They tried and tried and tried.
Now you understand why I talk about no bandits.
Good. This is some of the things, because you see, when you look at there is a company here, we call it Aluminium Smelting Company. They call Valco. If you check, you will see it there. That is one of the biggest aluminium melting company in Africa and in the world. Even before they opened the one that is in Qatar today, they call Catalu.
Hold on, I hear this. Obasanjo sold your own to the Indians, Ajakuta, and where is the other place? Alaja. Obasanjo and Atiku, and sold it. Quote me.
See, so these these are some of the things. According to history, a British High Commissioner went out to disown people to the House of Commons and campaigned for regime change against Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah, people were, you see, before Nnamdi Azikiwe was a police officer in a western region here, they call the Takrady. Nnamdi Azikiwe, he was a railway police officer in Ghana, western region.
He came to Ghana, yes.
Yes, he was a tight friend to Kwame Nkrumah.
Nkrumah, yes.
Okay, so they destroyed this man. When they discovered that they could not assassinate this man, there was a problem in China or something like that. They sent him there. It was over there. They overthrew him. And the Guinea president
Secretary
made him a co-president. Secretary made him a co-president in Guinea as at that time, my people. He was a co-president. Yes. He was a co-president in Guinea Conakry.
Africa was cooperating before.
When it was overthrown.
Yes. You understand? So these are some of the things. And if you look at, see, these white globalists, the interest of globalists would never allow our people to progress as long as there are stooges, the puppets of this globalists that is leading Africa. That is the reason why I love Burkina Faso, Mali, Chad, and Niger now, to a larger extent. Ivory Coast is kicking them out as well. Alassane Ouattara that they put there, Alassane Ouattara was, before now, I will call him a French stooge. But right now, he's kicking them out as well. Because we cannot continue.
Because they threaten to overthrow him.
You see why these people are doing things to kick the former colonial imperialists out. Nigeria every 4 years will travel to Chatham House to go and tell how they are going to lead their life. No be juju be that. My people, I am enjoying today because a new president has been installed, and we have John Dramani Mahama, a man from Bole in northern region as the as the president.
He was your president before, John Mahama.
He was our president before, but we said we didn't like him. We vote him out and bring a man that speaks Queen's English. The man now came and destroyed everything. Now we are going back to our vomit. And
what Nigeria did between Buhari and Jonathan.
Good. We are going back to.
So where's Mahama now?
Tell you come again.
Where is Mahama now?
John Dramani Mahama, he is now the president-elect. He is now the current president of Nigeria.
Congratulations. It's my namesake.
Okay, so I'm very happy today. I'm very happy, and I thank God for the likes of Kwame Nkrumah and JJ Rawlings that brought sanity into the polity of Ghana, and we are growing in it. We are growing in it. It's I am so proud. Nigeria could have been the leader in it, but because of nepotism, tribalism, ethnicity, and religious, problems, Nigeria cannot attain their maximum, whatever that they were supposed to attain. But Biafra, and I thank God for the, for bringing out young men and women that, have discovered that that country can never add anything positive to their life, and we are fighting for Biafra, and I support Biafra. Whosoever that is going to stand and to make sure that they contribute to the coming of Biafra, I will support that particular person, and that the coming of Biafra will be the freedom of all Black nations around the world. Okocha, thank you so much, and may God bless all the Biafrans. May God bless my own people here. May God bless those in the comment section. I love you all. May God bless all of you. Good night.
Love you too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, Mr. Okocha, I think this way will end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Thank you.
All right. Have a nice evening. I think it should be money over there.
Try to get his number. Then when he gives you his number, and then try to play that Hausa music for them to know that I know what I'm talking about. It's a very
no problem.
Yes.
I will. I'll play that music on our next broadcast. So as you sent it now, I will download it and put it in the streaming platform.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Good night.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I think this is where we'll call it a day. It has been, a long conversation, starting from what your governor said, confirming the inflow of all these terrorists they call Bändits into the southern part of the country. So we have a very nice, topic and deliberations today. Please, if you are just joining us, kindly do well you can go back and rewatch it. And also don't forget to subscribe if you are a new person in this platform, and also help us to share it to your loved ones. We call it a day. See you on my next program.
Instead of them to actually discuss the 1999 Constitution, it is a fraud already. That Constitution is a fraud. Now, what you are doing now, you want to start, advancing the interest of those religious groups to actually now confirm that Nigeria is an Islamic state. And let me tell you something that people don't know. This thing was caused by the British. Between 1900 and 1960, they knew that they cannot govern the North except they allowed them to practice their religion, and they were using their religious leader to basically govern them. It is called indirect rule. Immediately after independence, 1960, the British knew that they shouldn't have forged these two people together. They know. But because they want to achieve the divide and rule and to be able to conquer and take our resources and steal whatever they want to steal over the years, they merged these two people together. They could not govern the North and South under one religious or administration. They know. So they now give independence and march you people to work together. That was why the 1960 coup started. That was how the Civil War started. Now, 86, Babangida came with the OIC stuff, tried to Islamize us. It didn't work. In 2000, when 1999-2000, when Obasanjo came, he permitted them to start practicing Sharia. Today now, they want to consolidate it. Once you remove that person, all of us, whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Jukun, Christian, traditional, you are now under the law, the Islamic law, because they put it in the Constitution.
In fact, listening to the member that was representing Ahoda East, Abu Anudua Federal Constituency, River State, I want to get his words. He said personal matters that was envisaged, he says, by the people who drafted this constitution. And I want to quote him. The implication is, if the word personal is removed, Islamic law would have broader implications. The word personal was put there for a reason. Let's talk a bit about this whole conversation about Islamizing the country with our population and our dynamics. Is it possible that someone can sneak this in at some point and force all of us under some sort of regulation that we do not ascribe to? Is it possible that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen. Do you know Constantinople? Today's Turkey? They were almost 98% Christian before now. Today, it's an Islamic country. I did Islam in my master's program, and I was trained by Professor Alijani. He's a Persian. He's an Iranian American. And I scored A. That's excellent in Islam. So I know them. It may take them 1,000 years. They will Islamize Nigeria. So they will take it slowly, gradually. They don't forget. All of us will be dead after some time. Our children that don't care, or this Jay-Z will come. They will still Islamize this country. If they can do it in Turkey, today's Turkey, what stops you Why do you think they won't do it here? Except we take steps now, because we are the ones that are talking about these things. Our next generation in 50 years will not even care. You understand? So I'm thinking that if some part of the country, I don't want to be specific, if they feel strongly about an ideology, a religious, but I think they can restrict it to their area. And I think maybe Tinubu should do well by developing this issue of regional autonomy where everybody should organize themselves, or at worst, let the country actually go apart, and you can do whatever you want in your area. I've come to that conclusion that I don't think we can stay together because of this very strong belief about religion. So it's either we stay together, or people should mind their religion and stay where they are and practice what they want. Imposing it on others is wrong. I study Islam, and I don't want to talk blasphemy here. If I start talking about Islam in the next 3 hours, we will not live here.
No, we don't want you to talk blasphemy either. Talking about our country, in many, we are not a religious country, so to speak, on paper. We're a secular nation. What kinds of conversations should we be having with the Nigerian people, especially the younger generation, about how to ensure that we remain secular, where you can practice your religion in any part of the country that you please without imposing your views or belief systems on any other person? What kind of conversations should we be having, and what should our lawmakers be thinking at the back of their minds? At least they've made the first step, which is dropping this bill and ensuring that it doesn't go through. But in subsequent conversations that you said will inevitably come up, what should we be doing as a people to ensure this doesn't happen?
I'm going to be extreme. For me, if you look at Sudan, you have now North Sudan, South Sudan. I think we should have Northern Nigeria and Southern. Then they can practice whatever they want. There's no dialogue because they will not stop. I've told you it may take 1,000 years. They will still do it. But if you let everybody go their way, maybe you have enough, they remain there, and you have the sovereignty down south, then you can do what you want. But if you remain and you think you can talk to your Jersey and people that don't care about anything, it will happen. It took hundreds of years before Turkey, Constantinople, Istanbul was converted completely today. And if you look at history will tell you that you cannot assuage these people. Who owns those banks? I did a lot of research, and I want our audience to go and find out the owner of Taj Bank and the other bank. Then the picture will start getting clear to you. You have the Jaiz Bank and you have the Taj Bank. It is an open source information. Go on the internet, the board of directors, you will see the shareholders. I don't want to mention them on national television. Go and do your research, and you're beginning to understand. You begin to understand what I said.